108 years ago, this building that we're sitting in today burned to the ground. It was a disaster for the school here at Menaul. But you know, the student body got together, they cleaned out all the rubble, and they rebuilt this building, brick by brick, board by board. The amazing thing is that if one student had attempted to rebuild this building, possibly they might have been able to do it. But it wasn't one student. It was many students, students from all over the world, from all over New Mexico, from all over the Southwest, that came together and as a collective body built this building. So that's what we're here to talk about today, is the fact that Old Brick is back.
Old Brick is more than just a building. It is a representation of the history, the student pride, the caring alums, the dorm life, and the education of Menaul School. Within its walls lie many memories, traditions, and a bright future.
I'm a Menaul High School graduate the year 1979, and I was one of the students that boarded here in Old Brick, and it was nostalgic at best. And I am so glad and thrilled to see the renovations that have come through, and I wish that my daughter can maybe one of these days attend Menaul in this new building.
1922. I sat right here in this spot in the Old Brick building. I was an orphan and I came to school here in the 5th grade.
I used to room here right next to Miss Barbara's room when I was a senior. And when I was a junior, I had a room upstairs with 2 other roommates. And downstairs I had a roommate, Frances. I don't know whether she's still living or not.
Well, it's changed. I mean, we used to have square halls and no elevators, and we just screen around the porch. Different times, right? If Miss Barbara could see this building now, she'd be enchanted.
One thing that I recall, and I believe that a lot of the other alumni recall, was that on Sunday evenings after the visiting hour was completed, we had Vespers, which were usually conducted by Miss Barber, now deceased. These were preparing us for the evening to return to our respective rooms, and certainly in a proper mood, having been reminded of the Christian ethic of the church and the school itself.
You are here, and you're suffering through this cold, and you are here at homecoming and to dedicate this building because you believe in the mission of this school. You are here to confirm that your belief is well-founded, that the board, the administration, the faculty and operational staff are good stewards of your gifts, your tuition payments, your children's education. We pledge our efforts, hearts, and minds to be true to your trust.
Many people were doubtful and thought that it would cost too much and nothing could be done. But as we are here today, almost 1 year after the beginning of the renovation, we can see what a little bit of hope, faith, lots of hard work, and the help of our Lord can do. Old Brick means a lot to the students today. Old Brick has provided us with 8 new classrooms, a student lounge, an indoor commons, and a conference room.
Our focus here is not to make Menaul what it once was. Our focus is to build from Menaul what it once was and to continue forward. What was here was great. What is here is great. But we must continue to push forward. We must be a world-class institution. If Menaul does not and is not a world-class school, then we're not doing our job. Our responsibility as a board, as an administration, as a faculty, as the Menaul family, is to make this one of the best schools in the world. Our responsibility is to take a normal child, any student who is working at grade level, who wants to come here, and give them an extraordinary educational experience. That experience, that journey, that time with us will make them individuals who can compete across the globe, anywhere, anytime, with anyone, under any circumstance. That is our responsibility, and that is the job that we will do. And that is what this building is about, is to hearken back to a tradition that speaks to that kind of excellence.
I am sure that you are all aware of the purpose and the establishment of the Menaul 1000, that group of people who are willing to give us at least $1,000, to pledge $1,000 either immediately or over a period of 3 years. We know that many of you are capable of doing so. We appeal in particular to the alumni who have received great blessings as a result of their ability to have come to this school and their success in the business world.
By yourself, you might not be able to write us a check to help us rebuild this building and rededicate it as a new curriculum center. But 1,000 of you, one at a time, contributing just $1 a day, $1 a day to this school for this curriculum center, together, that body of people, that Menaul 1,000, 1,000 people giving us $1 a day, can rebuild this building.
If we can, we should help Menaul, because Menaul helped us very much.
I have become a member of the Menaul 1000, and I suggest that it is possible to do more if one is willing to do so.
My feeling is, my urging is that those who can, and I believe that there are many who can contribute in excess of $1,000, they should certainly do that to manifest and to demonstrate their generosity and their feeling toward the school, and specifically toward Old Brick and what it means and what it has meant in the past.
It is an important place because it is a place of learning, it is a place of exploration, it is a place about the mind and the body and the soul. This is a school which has dedicated itself to that kind of exploration, and that's what this curriculum center is about. And it was a place that was so important to those students that on their own time, they rebuilt this building 108 years ago. Now, a century later, we've rebuilt it. Come, join us, remember us, $1 a day.
I'm very grateful for all the gifts Old Brick has to offer. Its historical presence helps us to remember the school and hold it at its roots, and to help educate for the future. None of this would have been possible without the help of the Menaul family. This building will live to serve this institution and the community for many years to come. Thank you.